Kenya, Marekani.
Mambo vipi, ladies and gentlemen, happy new year, happy new year. Popote ambapo uko, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, thank you so much. 2020 was a good year, though with a lot of difficulties, but thank you for all your support. We appreciate you. Asante sana ladies and gentlemen. Kumbuka tunataka kuingia kwenye kipindi chetu cha leo murwa kabisa, na mgeni wetu namuona amejiandaa kabisa. Ako ready gangari kabisa. If you can move like in the middle of your like move closer a little bit. Naona uko mbali sana. Remember to share. I see our guest is already here. So kumbuka kushare as we broadcast this program today. Asante sana. Wacha ni big up watu kadhaa naona leo. I don't know why I get blocked all the time. Nikishare kwa group na blokiwa. So tafadhali wacha niwekee hii kitu ya share. Yeah. Let me big up some people here before we get into the business of the day. Mwaka yenyu muliruka vipi bana? Muliruka mwaka namna gani? Aya, naona watu wengi wameingia hapa ndani. Naomba tafadhali ukiingia unagonga like na unashare, unagonga like na unashare. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we invite our guest today. Our guest namuona ndio huyo ameingia. Utasonga katikati ya kamera kidogo tu.
No. Is that better?
Yeah. Sasa uko katikati sasa. Uko gangari kabisa.
Poa.
Sauti yako iko chini kidogo. Sijui kama unanipata poa.
I can get you right. I can shout.
Okay. Unanisikia?
Nakusikia poa.
Asante sana. Habari ya mwaka mpya?
Happy New Year.
Umeng'ara kabisa nakwambia leo.
Nashukuru Mola.
I'm telling you 2021 inaonekana ikupeleki vibaya at all.
I praise God.
Absolutely beautiful. So, tell us, introduce yourself kwanza, wewe ni nani? Na unatokea wapi? Alafu ndio watu wakujue.
Okay. Kwa majina naitwa Susan Wajiko, na ukipenda unaweza niita Suzzie Blessed. That is my blood name. First of all, wacha nimsalimie msikizaji wetu. How are you? We are happy to come and talk to you tonight. I'm excited. Happy New Year. I'm excited to talk to you and walk with you in my journey of life as I encourage somebody out there who might be going through the same situation that I went through. So I originally come from Kenya. I come from Limuru, Kiambu, Central Province. And I live here in Seattle. I've been here in America for some time. Yeah, and that's it.
Wow.
Gary, for kunipatia hii opportunity nikuje kwa your platform. I appreciate it.
Asante sana. Thank you so much for even accepting. You know, it takes kukuwa brave kukuja kuongelea your story, because nakumbuka juzi kuna jamaa alisema mtu asikuwe anakuja kwa YouTube kushare story yake, but I was like most of the greatest stories and books that we read is of people speaking about their stories, na hizo stories zina motivate watu in a big way.
That's
so
true.
Na moja yazo kwa sababu tunapitia hizo njia sisi kama Christians tunapenda kusema kama uko na shida usiseme uko na shida kwa sababu Jesus amekuheal, but I believe if you accept yourself the way you are, kutoka hapo sasa ndio Mungu anakupeleka ile level anataka ya healing na vitu kama hizo.
I concur.
Yeah. So ulikuja Marekani mwaka gani by the way?
I came in America in 2006.
Wow. When legend huku.
Mi mwenyeji. And then I stayed in Georgia for almost 3 years. Then I relocated in Seattle, and that's where I've been since.
Wow.
Now, mi mtaniwia radhi, my Swahili is not that great. I thought Gary we do in Kikuyu. Gary kwa walikuwa wameomoka. Sisi tulikuwa watu wa Boshoini Estate. Swahili inatuchanga kidogo.
Usiongea tu Kiswahili sanifu, ongea tu vile unaongeanga. Kwa sababu hii ni Mkenya Marekani, si Kikuyu show. So utaniwia radhi pia.
Nitavuta kamusi leo.
Wow. Yes. So umekuja Amerika sasa, umeingia job, ukafanya harusi huku?
Yeah, nilikaka like when I came in 2006, nilikaa for 9 years. And in 2013, I got in a relationship.
Yeah.
I had a past in Kenya, but things didn't work right because of distance. And then he moved on, I moved on, and that was okay.
Yeah.
So in the midst of all that, that's when I met with my former husband. We used to work together. And I'm not here to slander anybody's name. I am here to encourage somebody. So I might not go into details like depth to talk about what went on, but I'll give you an idea of why all this came and why I'm single today. So yes, we met in it was December 2012. We dated 2012, 2013, 2014, and then 2015, June 20th, we said I do. And then the journey started.
Wow. How long were you married now?
We stayed married for how many? 4 years?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 4 years. So ilifika point gani ndio ukasema yani like sasa nimechoka sasa, ama I need to find my own peace. I need to.
So when it started, I thought this is it. I was happy to settle. I'm more or less like a family person. Mi napenda familia. So when I met him and we were also I thought we were a match, I was excited because I was like, this is it. I am going to settle. When I met him, I was heading to Port Pro. So na msinifanyie mahesabu za miaka. I was headed to Port Pro, and it comes to a point when you're like, God, I'm hitting Port Pro. I need you now. When you're in your early 30s and 20s, you are it's okay. It's gonna be well.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we dated. He proposed, and we tied the knot. But this went on well, in quotes, because to the public eye, we were this perfect couple. Actually, if it is today, I would be in the driving
driving couples.
Driving couples.
Wow.
But as a matter of fact, that does not like because I know most of what people see in media is so fabricated.
Yeah.
Watu wengi hawareti who they really are. They want to bring the best parts that they want to show us. So that is what happened. But we started our struggle in our marriage right from the word go. Like a few months. You know, when you're dating and all that stuff, you don't know the other person real well. Sasa mkiingia kwa nyumba ndio sasa unaanza kujua mtu. I have my own weaknesses. He had his own weaknesses. And it's okay.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. But it comes to a point where things go south when you wanted them to go north. Kuna vitu unaweza vumilia na zingine huwezi vumilia.
Yeah.
So tukawa tuavutana hivi. And then Rita, I think I did what Madishi inasema.
Yeah.
You tukakukosea, you call their best friends. And our best friends was our best couple. By the way, shout out to the Kenyans. You guys are great. So they were our best couple. So when things started going wrong, actually they used to live in Carolina, and in 2 months she had flown over here to solve some issues.
Yeah.
And when she came and we sorted it out, and it was like, this is going to be forgotten. We're going to move on. I really wanted this. I really wanted this marriage to work. I really worked hard to make sure that it worked. So when things like started getting, now this is when drama started. And then things started going like from, instead of getting better, this is how we used to move. We would go from fighting, like courtship, honeymoon. Tuna fight, tunakaa sasa tunaanza relationship, and then tunaenda honeymoon. And by the way, we used to be a good match as far as traveling is concerned. I love to travel. He used to love to travel. So anytime things would go wrong, you would have this sweet proposal. Susan, can we go to Texas and just have a good time there? But I want to talk about that. If you're not very smart, you can fall for that and think your man loves you.
Yeah.
But that is screaming abuse. When somebody does stuff to you and then they try to court you and then they take you to honeymoon, that is a process of abuse. I am not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. So, in maono yangu. And it came to a point that things got real bad. And one time I had to move to a hotel.
Wow.
So I moved to a hotel. I went to the cheapest hotel that I could get. And I stayed there for a week. And I thank God because there are people that I'm going to mention on the way as a shout out, as a big up, like Bishop Sugar.
Yeah.
Big up to you, mom and dad. You guys were great. And our best couple, and the Morugus, Pastor and Mrs. Morugu, those people tried to salvage our marriage. So when our best couple could not do it and things went from bad to worse, that is when we had this meeting with the pastors. I moved to a hotel, and then we were called in a meeting, and then we had that sitting.
Yeah.
And okay, we talked, and okay, I don't know about him, but with me, I really wanted it to work. So whatever that pale nilikuwa nasikia I'm not comfortable, nikasikia nina hiyo roho ya kumsamehea, nione kama tutaendelea, nione agalao hii doa nitaendelea kuishikilia. So after that, tukaongea and I moved in. And then after I took 3 months in the honeymoon, blah, blah, blah. We went to Texas, actually. We flew to Texas. We had a good time in Texas, and then we came back. And then things didn't go well at all, and things went like from now worst to worst. So at that and mark you, this is in a period of 2 years when we are supposed to be in honeymoon. So when things went that way, I called the bishop. He was our spiritual authority, Bishop Sugar.
Yeah.
And I called him and I told him how things are. And we again had a meeting. But then when we had this meeting, he promised he's not going to do the things that were like making us have discord. So mimi na yeye tukaongea, tukasuluhisha hayo mambo. But then when we went home, actually that day I was so distracted. Tukitoka juu tulikuwa tumekutana Tacoma, and then we used to live in urban. I drove all the way, nilijipata nikiwa exit 157. Kama nimepita, it's like I don't even know how I drove. And then I was like, I saw downtown and I was like, na unajua exit ni 142 ya kwenda urban. Nikashtukia nikiwa hapo, and I was like, this is not healthy. I don't think I was in myself because I was crying then. I was crying and asking God, why is this happening to me? So when I went home, it's like he was agitated because he felt like I was kumwanika, like, because me, I said whatever was going on. And when I went home, we had talked, and kila mtu alikuwa ameenda na gari yake, so took drive back, but he got home before me because me nilijikutana huko like 157 in Seattle. Wow. So kutoka hapo ikawa he was so agitated when we were in the house. And I was scared. I got really scared, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to turn into violence. So I called Bishop, and I told him what is happening, and I was like, this is it. I am moving out. And he was like, no, I don't want you to move out, bro. We talked. And then I called my parents, and a shout out to you, Tata and Uncle. They're in Boston. They are my parents. And Pastor Christopher Kamau and the wife in Boston.
Yeah.
And I called them, and I was like, I can't take this anymore. Things are not going on the right way. I feel like mambo hayendi vyenye like tulikuwa tunatarajia. Mpaka Auntie has come from Boston twice to settle. It's like we could stay for 102 months, and then we call people to, ni kama watoto. Unajua watoto lazima kukuwe na watu wanakuja kuintervene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt like I was kind of getting tired. And that is when I decided the first time that I'm going to move out. Nikaenda nikatafuta apartment in urban. Mimi sikubeba kitu. I went and used my credit card. I furnished my apartment and I moved out. As a matter of fact, I didn't do it. Kuna pastor nilipigia na nikamwambia card. And then he was like, achana na Susan, nimemzoea, hakuna mahali ataenda, because maybe he thought that, I cannot make a move.
Yeah.
So at that time, kuna mtu kama stop calling me right now. I'll call you back when we are done with this. So after that, after I moved out, now we had a big meeting. My parents came from Boston.
Yeah.
Na tukawa na hiyo mkutano, my parents and my spiritual authority na wazee. Maximum respect to the Waregas, hawa ndio sikuwa nimewa-mention. And we had a big meeting. Tukakutana, and then from there, we talked. And he was really, he was, especially, tuliongea tukiwa kwa hii nyumba mpya sasa nimehamia. And he was remorseful, and I was like, I didn't want this thing to work. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it another chance. And I gave it another chance, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So he moved from the other apartment and came and joined me now in my apartment. After that, we did very well for 4 or 5 months. And I was like, he's changed. So we agreed and we bought a house. Tukanunua nyumba, tukahamia Spanawe. Spanawe kuhama. Sikukaa Spanawe hata miezi miwili.
Wow.
the same, it's like a roller coaster back and forth. The same thing that happened at that time started happening. Guess what? I was like, I can do this. So one day I called our best couple because I was like, if we don't solve this, this is it. But when our best couple came, things went south. Things went bad. And at that point is when I decided, this is it. I've given this marriage, nimeipatia yote, the whole of me. And that is when I was like, I'm done. And I moved out like completely. As I said, there were things that were really serious. I don't want to discuss them here because I don't want to slander anybody's name. I'm here to encourage people, not kuharibiana jina. That is not my calling. My calling is, and my prayer is for him to settle in life, to get somebody who will ambaye atamuunda akue penye anataka, ama somebody he'll be able to work with. That is my prayer. And when I hear that he ako na boma, unajua ukiolewa, tuseme ile ya ukweli girl, ukiolewa na mtu sika unamchukia. And it is unfortunate because watu siku hizi mkikosana na mtu unaenda kumpakia matope social media. Haina haja. Sisi kama Wakristo, we are not supposed to do that. So that is when I was like, enough is enough. I went, I took my clothes, I put them in the car. I was like, I am going to be homeless. I don't care. I didn't know where to go, so I just took my clothes. I quit the job, nikaziweka kwa gari. And I thank God because I had very good support from my friends. Shout out to you, Jen, Wairimo, Grace, and my younger sister. She's here with me. And one of my friends gave me a place to stay until I got a place. It's so hard for me. Mimi sijazoea kukaa kwa wenyewe. So ni ngumu sana kwangu kukaa kwa mtu. So I had to look for some apartments. Na ndio nikapata hapa niko. And that's how I'm single.
Wow. Quite a story. Naona watu wengi sana wana watch, they are getting encouraged by what you're talking about, because a lot of people wanapitianga mambo mazito lakini wanapenda kunyamaza, but mi husema kuongea ni kama nusu ya hiyo story imesolviwa. You get healed in your heart, because your heart is where your peace is stored.
That's true.
Kama your heart is not at peace, then hata your whole body is sick.
That's true.
So na wewe kwa kuongea si eti unachomea mtu picture, you're just killing your own self, and you're trying to also help other people who are going through the same thing. So and as I said, in our Christian journey, because kitu kama divorce ni kitu imeogopewa sana, mpaka unavaa pete hata kama mmewachana na mtu wako, still unavaa pete ndio watu wasikuulize maswali. How did you deal with that? Like unaenda church umevaa pete bado.
To show. By the way, this is interesting about my ring. Like ania before hata tuachane, my ring ilinikataa kwa kidore. Every time tulikuwa tunaenda mpaka tunaiadjustisha. Every time I would put my ring, my figure would swell. So that getting rid of the ring was not a big problem. And sometimes umefanya kwa kuniuliza hivyo, kuna hii stigma, especially from our Kenyan community. Unajua watu at the back of their mind, when especially, and you know what? Let me brag a little bit. We really had a big, beautiful wedding. Like real beautiful. That was my dream wedding.
Wow.
And I was like, people supported us so much for pre-wedding. Watu wakakuja kwa wigi kwa wedding. What are people going to think when I quit this marriage? Hiyo ndio ilikuwa inanisubua sana. Watu watasema nini? But I realized in this journey, you are by yourself. You came into this world by yourself.
Absolutely.
And you are the only one who have the best interest at heart of yourself. And when unajua kukivalia hiyo kiatu, unajua ukona huku social media. Sijika ushaiona kafane thing kanakuaga kameandikwa nani where in social media 2 cats kama zimesimama zimeshikana hivi. I find it to be the truth, right? Really. And then wanaonyesha on Facebook, on social media, how you showing that you are really thriving couple, but kwa nyumba, boom. So I was like, watu wamekuwa wakiona, because I really hid. Nilificha kabisa.
Yeah.
Nilificha sana. So it was like, wakati umefika sasa. Nitaelezea watu aje. How will I make people understand? Am I going to be telling everybody what I went through so that they don't judge me?
Yeah.
But on that day I left, I was like, I don't care. If this goes, if there's an escalation and mmoja wetu aumie, ama tuitiwe karao, ama si tuitiane karao, itakuwa kuharibu maisha yetu Marekani.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to mess his life, and I didn't want to mess my life. You know how we work hard on our records here, especially if you're an immigrant.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of the road. And, you know, watu wengi sana wako out there without jobs because of domestic violence. That is the worst thing. I really did not want to be in such a scenario.
Wow.
So, yes, and in between all these, I'm first going to talk about my marriage, and then I'll go into the other topic. In between all these, I got into depression. I sank into depression. Nikaingia kwa self-pity. Nikaingia hata kwa kujichukia. Esteem yangu ikashuka. And I was like, started living one day at a time. I remember one day, and then as if that is not enough, I got diabetes real bad. I've never been diabetic. Nikakuwa diabetic, and I started doing medication. And I remember one day I went to see a doctor, and when he talked to me, I just went, boom. I cried, and after like I calmed down, he was like, talk to me. What is going on? And then that's when we had a conversation, and he was like, you are depressed. I fought with it. No, I'm from Africa. How can I be depressed? We have taken tough stuff in Africa. You know, African depression.
Unaanza kusema your spirit failed. There's no depression when you are having Jesus Christ.
I know. That is, it's good to have Jesus. Oh, I have him. He is in me. And I walk in his grace.
Yeah.
But wacha nikuambie, maandishi ya Paul akiandikia Timothy, alimwambia, do not, most people misquote this maandishi. Take a little bit of wine for the sake of your stomach and your ailment.
Yeah.
About ailment, most of the medication that we take have alcohol in them. So, ukiniambia ati sitakunywa madawa, ndio nisiwe victimized, watu wasiseme nina. No, by the way, when I started taking antidepressants, this is, sasa hii nitasema, because somebody else there might go through the same thing. When I started, wakati nilianza kutumia my significant other by then, alianza kupigia watu kuambia mimi ni manoki. Ati mpaka na kunywa madawa za manoki. Sasa hiyo ndio ilinivuja. In fact, my aunt in Boston used to believe that I'm really crazy, and she used to cry and pray for me. But it was not bad. It was like getting, if I didn't, nilisema, okay, first appointment nikata madawa. And then second appointment, silali. Mimi ni mtu alikuwa naijia kwa kitanda in 2 minutes. Nalala.
Yeah.
And then we go in bed the whole night. And then I was like, this is it. I went to the doctor. I was like, zile dawa ulikuwa unasema ni aje? So most people don't want to say they got into are depressed. Na unajua kama mimi singejiitikia, maybe we would be talking of a different story right now.
Wow. Umesema point ya maana sana, kujiitikia, because society yetu imetufunza haufai kuitikia uko depressed.
Yeah, our culture.
Yeah.
And when I would tell people that, like, you saying you taking antidepressants, I'm like, I'm not saying that, because whoever this idea, but this medication can stabilize me.
Yeah. So inafika time you put yourself in front of everyone else, because you have to think about yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I want to encourage somebody. If you feel you are depressed and you need help, don't shut it out. And then unajua mimi nilikuwa nimeingia kwa cocoon. I used to crawl in my I built my own bubble. Nilikuwa na crawl. In fact, one of my friends alikuwa ananiambia, aki usipochukua hii simu, I'm calling 911 wakuja wakutoe kwa hiyo nyumba. Because I crawled in my cocoon. I didn't want any interaction with anybody out there. I would hate people calling me. I mean, like, and then I'll be like here feeling sorry for myself. But kuna kitu kimoja tu ningetaka kusema kilinisaidia sana.
Yeah.
Wakati nilitoka, nilipiga, are you there?
Yeah, niko nakusikia. Okay. Nimekuweka kwenye focus limelight.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Nilipiga magoti mbele za Mungu. Nikamwambia, nikasema kama Daudi. Na mimi nasema hivi, niki-encourage watu. Nikasema kama Daudi, Mungu, najua unachukia divorce. And here I am, I'm taking this bold move to get a divorce. Nikaambia Mungu kitu kimoja. I told God one thing. Tafadhali, hata kama nimekukosea, nikasema kama Daudi, tafadhali, hata kama nimechukiwa. By the way, una get into that mode of rejection.
Yeah.
Unasikia you're so rejected. Your rejection kwanza ni baya bovu. Especially when you know your significant other alikuacha juu ya mtu mwingine. It hurts you to the core. So,
wow.
I told God, I have moved out and I'm not going back there. But one thing I want to beg of you, God, ati usinifukuze kwako. Usinichukie. Hata kama utanifanya gatekeeper kwa kingdom yako.
Yeah.
I don't want to go outside your parameters. Na nakwambia my faith in God intensified from there. I started to realize that bila God, you cannot make it.
Absolutely.
I started seeking more of God. And I started, sasa nikaanza kujitetea kwa God. Nikamwambia God, kwanza siku moja niliweka kiti. Nikamwambia, kaa hapo tuongee. And I was like, isn't it you who said it's not good for a man to be alone? You created marriage in a very divine way.
Yeah.
But that is when, by the way, when I did that, I was reading a comment there. When I did that, at the bank, nimetupa hiyo point, sorry. Wakati nilichukua hiyo jukumu ya kuweka Mungu kwa kiti, nilimwambia Mungu, I have done what it takes. Wakati nilifanya hivyo is when watu ni wabaya. I think na ni wazuri anyway.
Yeah.
Akabadilisha profile picture yake, akaweka wakiwa na msichana. That was tough. And it was like barely a month after I moved out. That was tough. So I came and put a seat there and I told God, take a seat. Suliniambia kujeni tujibishane. Today we're going to have a conversation. And I told God, sinidare mo. Lakini nimeona automatically my husband has moved on, akona mtu mwingine, hatujakaa chini hata na wazee tuongee, tukosa kusikizana. Na already amepost picha ya msichana kwa WhatsApp. So I told God, I gave God specification. I told God, mimi sitaki kukaa nikiwa single. Na God, I don't want, mimi sitaki kuhanya. You know, sometimes tunaacha unakuwa desperate, unahanya huku kila mtu. Mimi sitaki kuhanya. Mimi whatever I'll do it in your house. Na ninajua kwa nyumba yako, it is full of provision. So I was like, I need a man, and I don't need somebody younger than me. God, sijui hata utatoa wapi. Mimi Mungu najua tu umeniambia nikikuamini utanipatia.
Wow.
I want to be happy like everybody else. And I don't want to move on people's time. That's another thing. Watu wanakuambia, oh, you need to take this and that time. I'm like, no, move at your own time. If you're not comfortable with the time frame, don't do anything. But if you're comfortable in your time frame, just do whatever you want. And then me hata nikaachilia hapa tukaachana na Mungu na nikamwambia, just bring me, sijui atatoka wapi, but just bring me somebody. Give me somebody, because I needed a balm. Unajua balm, unajua ka uko na kidoda uweke balm vyenye ina soothe. I need some balm to soothe this wound. Not to cover it, to soothe it. Because wood ilikuwa kubwa. It was a bleeding wood. So yeah, that's how I decided now, Susan, you know you are very single. Already your husband has declared, but then husband. He has declared, kama ameweka picha ya msichana kwa WhatsApp, so declared, so Susan, you're not in the picture anymore. Yes, and up to now, I'm still single. I'm not married. These are usione hizi useme hizi ni jewels.
Okay.
But there is a God of another chance. And I want to encourage, I don't advocate for divorce. If anything, if you can do whatever it takes not to divorce, just do whatever. But don't stay in an abusive relationship. Kwanza ikiwa somebody mnaweza kosana once, lakini ikiwa ni pattern. Mimi nilikaa hizo miaka 4 because I was like, watu watasema nini?
So for example, after kuona mlikuwa, of course kuna time ilikuwa ya honeymoon na furaha. Hiyo time iliendelea for how long?
Have a good time. Yeah, we sure did have a good time.
For like how long?
Na ndio siwezi kukuja hapa kumpaka matope. Because we had our moment. I'd be lying if I said, si nilikwambia tulikuwa na tunapigana, tunaenda
honeymoon. Tunaenda glory to Jesus. Hallelujah.
And then unasikia, oh, this is my sweetheart, my beautiful, my one and only. But in you, unajua, oh, this is so fake, I hate it. And don't usikae fake.
Kuna mtu anasema hapa hivi, let me look for that comment. Some of the comments can't come here. Yeah, it is true. Some guys are thriving in public, but are striving behind closed doors.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Ndasoma comments kadhaa hapa. I'm so sorry, Sue. I'm glad you are a very strong woman. Regina Ngoya anasema pole sana. I think people should celebrate you for speaking out and healing well instead of saying pole sana. As I look at you, you are so happy.
One thing, wakati nilitoka, instead of kupalala, Mungu anilivi.
Ukaanza kublow. Hebu angalia hiyo picha wewe, hata kama ni mtu mwingine tutasema nini? Si Yesu ni Bwana.
Yes, Yesu ni Bwana. Kama si Mungu. And maximum wacha ni big up my spiritual authority. Reverend and Miss Pastor Mogo and Pastor Ruth Mogo. Those are my spiritual authority. Big up to them, because one day when I went to church so that I could go back there, I talked to Pastor Ruth, and instead of talking, I would be like, I just went, I could not even speak a word. But I have gone through the process of hearing under their stewardship.
Wow, you then have good pastors, because some pastors, you talk to them private issues, na hiyo ndio inakuwa preaching that Sunday.
I don't think I've ever heard them preach about it.
No, not your pastors. I'm saying in the other worlds.
Yeah, I think our pastors need to know that when we go to them, we are counting on them. I know maybe hata wao wana issues zao, because hatujui chenye mtu anapitia. It's good. Hiyo sasa ukisikia kitu mtu akikuja kama ako wounded, that chukua huo muda umuombe, umuongereshe. And then kama you are going through something like that, usinyamazie kwa roho, ni gari nyamazia singepona.
Aungepona. That's true.
Look for a confidence. I have two confidence that I could go pour my heart out. Na sijaisikia hata siku moja hizo stories zimetoka.
But do you think there is a problem with the word confident? Because like in Seattle, every wall has an ear, because unaongea tu hivi kidogo para mpaka sasa wewe unaambia stories zako mpaka unasema hiyo story sijui about mimi, hebu niambie
like you want to hear more of you. Unataka kujijua juu unaona hujui.
Unaona hujijui.
You need to pray God to give you a confidence. I am telling you, I have two ladies, two wanajijua. Sitawasema hapa, wanajijua, and I know they are watching. I saw them, they are watching. Na ninakwambia, I wish I can read the comments. I can see I can see some beautiful comments there.
Yeah.
Big up Wailimo Kemani, I can see you.
Yeah, nasema comments kadhaa hapa hivi. Favor or Janet, and my friend from all the way from Europe, anasema to open up usaidia na it heals the wound. I believe in that personally. I know you will have a percentage of people who don't, in fact wanafurahia vile marriage yako ilifail.
Oh yes.
They are there, they are jubilating, celebrating, but there is a bunch of people who are praying with you. They are getting encouraged by your story, and they're even getting stronger in terms of their life. Wakisikia about your story. Miriam Favored Shiro, my friend from Eldoret, anasema, Sue, you are a great person. I'm glad you overcame and you got another chance to love and be loved. There is no greater feeling like to be loved and to also love.
Let me add to that. Yeah, that's very good. But one thing, you need to love yourself
first. You cannot love other people before you love yourself.
Kujipenda, uanzisha na kujipenda, umalizia na kujipenda.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, kama sasa ninakwambia esteem yangu ilikuwa imeshuka. Mimi hivi naongea sigeongea.
Wow.
I am a talker. I can speak, but wakati nilikuwa naenda kuongea tu napata brain fog, hata sijui ni nini nasema.
Wow.
And I'll be, because like ukiwekwa chini sana, hata confidence ya kuongea, unaongea kitu unaona like unajishuku like, am I saying the right thing? Kama sasa tunaongea na wewe, I would not have this confidence. Kwa wacha nikwambie, jipende kwanza, jifanyie kazi, jishughulikie.
Biblia inasema penda jirani yako kama unavyojipenda. So kama haujipendi,
yeah,
and you cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, and then yeah, it was not easy. I cried. Mimi hata freezy. Mimi hata nikipata nini mimi siwezi lia. Sina machozi. Iliisha. Wow. Nimelia yangu yote.
Wow.
But kama uko in an abusive relationship, and you know for sure, I'm not advocating divorce, and again I say this. And if you see it's not working and it's not healthy for you, you matter most. And that person, because abusers have a sequence.
Mm.
Unajua kuna siku hata me, I have a great heart. Mi yu ana roho kubwa sana. Mpaka kuna siku nilijifanya kamkutano like I'm looking at it like, wait a minute, maybe I'm not that good of a person. Maybe it's true. Maybe like I'm not a good person. I used to do that meeting. Maybe it's me who fails, because mtu anakuonyesha, if he's abusing you, anaonyeshana, anataka kuonyeshana. And you know abusers wanapedwa huko nje. Ukaambia mtu huyo ni abusive, atasema hata ni Susan venye anakwanga na kiherehere, venye anaongeanga huyo ni Susan mbaya. Because huyo mtu anakuwa innocent 100% akiwa nje.
Yeah.
But the two colors pops up when you are
indoors, in closed doors.
Yes, and that is very dangerous. That is very, very dangerous.
Wow.
So, yeah, it took me a while to realize I'm abused. It took me, I thought maybe ninajifanya kamkutano, ninasema, kabisa mimi, hizi mambo nasikia, it's not me, but maybe I do them without knowing. Unajua vyenye unafanya kamkutano.
Yeah, unajiita kamkutano kwa
yes, the picture the other person wants to paint, inaanza kupaint kwa your brain.
Yeah.
Una download whatever unaambiwa, download, and all negative energy in a download. Mpaka you're like, if you don't, like, hutajipata. If you lose yourself in the midst of all that, it will be very hard to make that detour and find yourself again. It's rather you lose your marriage, you lose your friends, you lose everything, but don't lose you.
Wow. Wanasemanga time heals all wounds, but kuna kitu nilisoma juzi nikaona it's not just time healing the wounds, it's also being intentional about it. How did you go about being intentional of especially keeping the negative energy away from you? Because sasa uko mahali pako chini, your heart is low, now you need to come up. So how were you intentional about it?
Is that after or while I was in the relationship or after?
Both times, because ukiwa in a relationship bado ulikuwa your heart is sunk, you need to boost your energy. Yeah,
that's when depression hit, because I was in denial too. That's when like I lost interest in so many things that I used to like to do. And all I cared was going to work, go home, eat, and sleep. Hide in my own bubble.
Yeah,
I like to crawl in my own bubble. It took a long time to break that bubble. Yes.
So unaambia mpenzi mtazamaji akiwa na hizo signs za withdrawal, you are not even interested in the things that you are interested in, like life wise. Sasa uanze kuchunga maisha yako, especially because people are going, kuna mtu amesema hapa depression is real. Yeah, it's so real, but tunaogopa kuitwa mwenda.
But it's not. You can brag me anytime. Yeah. But as far as I'm holding my sanity,
your sanity comes first.
Yes.
Wacha watu waseme chenye wanataka kusema.
When you really lose it, you can't even go to work. Unaona mtu alikuwa na I thank God I'm born again. Maybe I would have nigelukia madawa za kulevya, nigelukia alcohol. I thank God that I didn't take that route. The route that I took is going in my nails. Whatever deity, you might not be a Christian like me, but having a deity is important. Madishi Psalms, is it 91? He who dwells in the shadow of the Almighty abide
forever in
under his shadow.
Yeah.
So let me read it. I think it's important I read it.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead, please. As I read some comments here. Mwari wa Duo anasema watching you Sue from my hospital bed. Oh, wow. Pole kama wewe uko mgonjwa. Yeah, pole sana.
In the hospital.
Tunakutakia quick recovery as you go through what you're going through. May God's hand heal you first. Bridget Musioka, my friend, anasema good morning, tuko ndani. Mware wa Gashero anasema good morning. Tunakaa side gani? Nyinyi Mware wa Gashero uko hapo mbele, praise and worship wanakanga hapo mbele. So weka hapo mbele. Uko karibu kuingia kuimba praise and worship. Vera Ngugi anasema I'm so sorry Sue, but I'm glad you are a very strong woman. Yeah, I had read that comment. Yeah.
Nisome hiyo verse kabla
hajapotea. Yes, please.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That was the thing. And then my mom, may her soul rest in peace, she left me, before she died, she gave me Jeremiah 29:11. If there's anything that has been a pillar of strength in my life, is Jeremiah 29:11.
Wow. It's a strong verse. I know that verse.
Even after saizi nikisikia nikiwa discouraged, I'm like, you know the plans that I have for you. Yes. Nikijua kabisa mwenye aliumba mbingu na nchi ako katika saidi yangu na ana mpango.
Hakuna uoga yoyote.
Yes, that gives me the courage to.
Wow, absolutely.
Now, by the way, let me give a shout out to somebody else. Reverend Kefas. He's also, he has molded me so much. Because I decided I need to do, there's a void. Unajua unakuanga na void ndani yako.
Yeah.
Una void. I want to fill that void, but I don't want to fill it with worldly things. So we have this, and shout out to Eagles, our class. We have this class that we do Monday through Friday, your Bible.
Yeah.
So I got into I can see somebody.
Nimeona mpaka una blush. Hey, Rashota ya ndaboska ya des. Hey, my God.
I'm not.
Nimekuwa intentional kurusha hiyo comment hapo.
I'm here, don't forget that I'm here.
Yeah.
So yes, shout out to Reverend Kefas and Eagles class. Your Eagles class, we do it's like we do Bible study from one read to another, sentence to sentence, word to word, and that helped me because ile sasa nikaanza kujaza mawazo wangu na the word of God. And I realized how sweet the word of God is. I realized how beautiful it is. Kumjua Mungu kabisa.
Yeah.
Unajua Daudi, mimi nampenda Daudi sana. Alimwambia Mungu, nionyeshe njia zako, nigetha ndigage gukwihia.
Yeah.
So I was like, God, show me your ways. Mimi sitaki kwenda kukutafuta Takoma na uko Everett. Nataka kama na uko Everett, unionyeshe niko Everett nikukute huko. And yeah, that spiritual nourishment helped me. Shout out to Reverend Kefas.
Wow, it's good to have that pillar in life. Yeah,
and he really counseled me, and he helped me. I want to put some emphasis on this. Sometimes you jump from one relationship to another. Unajua inasemekana like when you have intimacy with somebody, you become one.
Yeah.
So usipovunja hiyo kitu. And God brought Reverend Kefas when I needed him. We did deliverance na tukafanya na yeye mpaka breaking soul ties. And when we broke soul ties, I felt, because what we do, zile vitu zilikuwa kwa relationship hiyo ingine unazileta kwa hii, unatoka kwa hii, by the time uko kwa your last relationship unabebana na spirit za watu.
Uko na merito.
Yes.
Watu wengi wanakuwatch by the way, and you are encouraging a lot of people. A lot of ladies are here. Wairimo Kimani, my friend, my big friend hapa kutoka Seattle. Susan is a strong person and her destiny is great. Thank you God for second chances. Masi Njenga by the way ni a very great musician. Alikuwa pale Nairobi. Masi Njenga, good to be here, loving the testimony, looking good. Anasema looking good, glittering the glory of God. Esther Modoni Ndirango ambaye nitakuwa na mhost hapo very soon. Anasema glory to God, glory to God.
Esther Ndirango, shout out to you. You remember one day alikuwa anani encourage.
Yeah.
Ananiambia Sue, watu wanasema ati sisi big girls hatuko in the market na tuko na people. We were in our wedding and she was like shout out to you.
Haya, kuna best yangu mwingine big producer kutoka Nairobi anasema abusive relationship is evil. Okay, sawa. Haya, Kaka Reeves tena anasema niko ndani mbaya sana. Alafu kuna Mary Ndegu anasema you are beautiful and you are going far from one glory to another.
Amen, amen.
Wow, amen. Wanja Murugu anasema love you so much Auntie Sue.
Oh, that's my daughter.
Yeah. Mr. Pedro Miguel ako hapa ndani anasema following na to dot.
Pedro, unajua Pedro mwenyewe ndiye when I came to Seattle.
Yeah.
I used to be under him. He was my spiritual authority.
Pedro is a very good guy. Wow, absolutely. Na Wairimo naye anaambia asante sana kasisi. Wairimo anafanyanga kazi nzuri ya kutag watu sana. Ametag mpaka mtu anajulikana kama Bishop Ngash.
Bishop Ngash. That's nice.
Bishop Ngash yuko hapa ndani. My friend anaitwa Nancy Nduru yuko hapa ndani pia. Oh God, watu hupitia mambo nyingi sana. But thank you for the encouragement, Sue.
I'm humble.
Yeah. Wairimo anasema I lost faith with most Kenyan pastors. You leave their church and your issue get filled in town. Wow, it's true. That's the point I was talking about. Because unapata especially for example, sijui mbona ina happening hivyo. For example, kama unaenda church fulani alafu utoke, those people becomes your enemy. If we are following the same God, it doesn't matter where I go to church.
That's why I have a lot of respect for the Sugars, Bishop and Mom, the Sugars. We used to fellowship under them, and we were even deep in the ministry because let me call him ex-husband was a youth pastor there.
Oh, wow.
For you people who don't know, he was a pastor. I don't know whether he still is, but I am not going to sit on God's chair and judge. I pray that God's mercy and God's grace may catch up with him, because God pouring has no repentance.
Yeah.
So,
wow. So you're saying
wakati nilienda kwao nikawambia mi nikikuja kanisa inanipatia PTSD. Nikawambia I don't feel comfortable coming here. They didn't rebuke me. They handled it with a lot of love. And I would like to challenge pastors when watu wanasema ninatoka hii church. Si kwa, unajua, let me tell you, there's a singer who sang and said, ukiwa kwa madhabahu, ukitubaliki tutakuwa wabarikiwa. Ukitulaani tutalaanika. Our authorities, please, our authorities, we want to be submissive to you. As the Bible commands us to be submissive to our spiritual authority. Lakini nikitoka kwa kanisa yako na nimekuelezea kabisa, there's a reason as to why. Please don't be a hindrance. Because kazi yako as a steward ni kupeleka kondoo katika ufalme wa mbinguni.
Yeah.
Lakini nikikuja kwako niko na kidoda, badala unipake ile balm nilikuwa naogea nayo. Unachukua sandpaper sasa unaanza kuikua.
Unaanza kuwarusa na kuwekelea pilipili hapo ndani.
Exactly. So our pastors, we love you, and that is why we have a lot of faith in you. So I have a lot of respect for them, because waliniachilia na roho safi. And I still call them my bishop and my mom, because I will never ever kuwakosea heshima. And when I go to that to apostolic, because I go visit, napokelewa kwa shangwe mpaka I am so happy. Nasikia raha sana.
Yeah, mtu jisikia na ile laha loho inadunda dunda na laha moyoni.
Exactly.
Wow. I'm telling you, the comments that are coming in, my friend, they are trickling in kuliko zile kura za Georgia. Yeah? Naona yeah, Wairimu agrees that your wedding was humongous, though I didn't attend. I was out of town. Yeah. Lillian Kamoro wanasema Psalms 91 is a very good verse. Psalms 91 is a very deep verse that encourages a lot of people, especially during this time of depression. Yeah, it's a great verse.
We had a this is how big of a wedding it was. Tulikuwa tumefanya arrangement ya 300 people. And tulienda kukua na 700 plus. Chakula ikaisha, pizza ikaisha, muffin ikaisha.
Where?
Yeah.
When was your wedding? Mimi mbona nilimiss hiyo na vile chakula, harufu ya chakula mimi usikilia mbali.
Mimi okay. It took me a long time to sasa kuaccept watu watasema nini.
Yeah.
Ndio ilikuwa inanisubua sana. Watu walitupea support and all that. So
can I bring in something, because I'm just throwing a tool there. Do people work hard on their wedding, which is an event, than the marriage, which is a lifetime thing?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then and I'm sorry to say this, it's like I'm the only one who was putting a lot of effort, because I'm a perfectionist. So I wanted a perfect wedding. I wanted my fairy tale wedding. So I really put a lot of effort in it. And unfortunately,
did you forget, you put a lot of effort in the day and you forgot about the marriage, or
no,
sometimes did that happen to you?
I was ready for the marriage. I was really ready for the marriage.
Yeah.
And that is why even when things didn't go as I planned or as I thought, I stayed. I still pushed on. Because I could have given anything for my marriage to work. But you cannot work in marriage by yourself.
Wow.
No, ukipata unajaribu sana to make your marriage work, and the other person is not putting any effort, there's a question mark there.
Wow. So kuna jamaa fulani anaitwa Alan Ngugi watching from Singapore. I'm telling you, you're international today. Mtu na watch kutoka Singapore hapa. Haya. Sera Ndirango wanasema say hi to my sweetheart Suzzie.
Oh, hi mami, nakupenda.
Adasa Esther, my friend, ladies and gentlemen, anasema listen sister. Anasema listening to sister Suzzie, blessed.
Amen.
Aya, Regina Ngoya anasema there are resources to those who are struggling and victims of domestic violence. Absolutely. I like one thing I like about America is there's resources for everything. And sometimes I always tell people, don't just say your Bible is your favorite book. There are some things which are not in the Bible. Like if you want to talk about depression, real depression, you have to look for other books. You have to look for other resources which are more versatile when it comes to the solutions of depression. And maybe if you are a victim of domestic violence, na vitu kama hivyo. So there's even numbers you can call. If somebody knows about a number, you can call when you're in domestic violence, both for men and women, because even men are suffering. Wamekaliwa chapati.
Ebu nitoa kwa screen nichukue pepa ingine hapa unirudisha in a minute.
Oh, okay, sawa.
I want to show people something.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in, and nataka ni big up watu wengi wana watch. Now please, if you can share Let me see some of the comments here, because I need to align my comments since I'm posting from different Facebooks. Mr. Kaberere Isaac, nakuona brother. Asante sana. This is a great legendary musician. Alimba nyimbo za nguvu sana miaka zile. Sijui kama anaendelea na muziki ama ni nini. But thank you so much for watching. You touched on soul ties. Endelea hautafadhali. Niko Maimahio, ako Maimahio. Haya, mjomba wangu anajulikana kama Masha Jones. Masha Jones ana watch. Hey, I'm telling you. Masha Jones, thank you so much for watching. Akiwa Kibulgen. Ana watch kutoka Kibulgen. Asante sana, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Next time when I come, I'll have all your comments on this platform, because SMS zingine haziwezi kukuja kutoka kwa my other platform. So, but next time we will bring them. Remember, we are watching Mkenya Marekani. Kumbuka kusubscribe to our video. Ukitaka kuona hii video, because some people cannot watch on the phone, just go to YouTube on your TV, look for Gary Wainaina, and then you'll be able to stream us live. We are live. You remember Mkenya Marekani TV, bringing all your stories. Kama uko na story, hit my inbox. I'm very available on all platforms. You can follow my Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. Like my page Gary Kabambe, na tutakuwa tunawasiliana. If you have any story of any kind, we can talk about it and encourage other people. Remember, you're watching Mkenya Marekani TV. We are coming right after the break.
Kenya Marekani.
Asante sana. Thank you for coming back. Asante sana Su. Tulikuwa tumefikia wapi sasa? Mpaka umeendea karatasi ya notes.
Yes. Sijui kama ni legible.
Unaweza piga picha unitumie kwa WhatsApp, nitaishare. Piga picha. Yeah, and remember to share. Remember to share. Asanteni sana. Mnafanya jambo la maana, because we encourage each other by our life stories, na inakuwa ni jambo la muhimu sana. Tunasema jambo la mbolea. It's fertile.
So, did you get it?
Did you send it on my WhatsApp?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. Let me share it right now real quick. See clear. Let me look at the other one.
I can read. No, that's a different part.
Mbona iko na reflection? Umeipigia kwa kioo?
Ngoja, wacha nipigie hapa chini.
Yeah, piga picha clear. Yenye haina reflection.
Sorry, ningekuwa nimefanya hii, but
yeah, haina shida. Let me big up some people. I see a lot of people. Triza, thank you for the shout out. Ananiambia, you are doing great, Gary Wainaina. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you even for watching. Yeah, let me share this real quick.
I took a picture.
Yeah. So how did you deal? We've talked about divorce for in a bigger capacity. So how did you deal with death?
So unajua, that's, can I finish about this will for we
Oh, okay.
because of,
Nataka ongelee ndio nilikuwa niweze kuileta hapa watu waone.
okay.
So nataka it will take me a minute to bring it.
Yeah, violence kwanza.
Okay, sawa. Let me bring it. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring it real quick. Okay.
If you're having a hard time, I can just read it out.
Yeah, you can read. Just read it out as I look for a way to get it out.
So usually this is a like, you can share it like later so that people can have a copy of it. This is a wheel of abuse and wheel of control. I went to see a counselor and they really helped me to get over it. And after I went through this wheel and we talked about what, like, I'm going to read it out.
Yeah.
Like things that scream out domestic violence, using coercion and threats, making out or carrying out threats to do something to hurt you, threaten to leave you, commit suicide, threaten to commit suicide if you leave him. You're going to report somebody to as authority if they don't make a charge. They don't make a change to any illegal. I mean, like, if they don't drop charges, or if they have a case that they have, maybe they called the authority to take over, and then making you do illegal things so that that person can have like a high right. So the other one is using intimidation, making her afraid by using looks, action, gestures, smashing things, destroying her property, abusive of her pets, and displaying weapons. I thank God it didn't get to that. Using emotional abuse, putting her down, making her feel bad about herself, calling her names, making her think she's crazy. Oh, yeah, highlight that. Playing mind games, humiliating her, making her feel guilty of your sin. Using isolation, control what she does, who she sees and talks to, what she reads, where she goes, limiting her outside involvement, and using jealousy to justify actions. Nakumbuka kuna siku nilifungiwa, I like to watch ID. So because that's what I watch. In fact, I pay cable for just ID and CNN.
Wow.
And because I enjoy them and that's all I watch, akazikata kwa cable. I don't know for what. Minimizing, denying, and praying, making light of the abuse and not taking her concerns about it seriously, saying the abuse didn't happen, shifting responsibility for abusive behavior, saying that she caused it. That is called reverse psychology. Yes, that is one of the worst weapon of abuse. Using children, we didn't have children, so that is and using male privilege, treating her like a servant, making all the big decisions, acting like the master of the castle, being the one to define men's and women's role. So that is the side of abuse. I'm not going to go to the non-violence one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is a will. It was given to me by my counselor. And yeah, they helped me. We had a group. Unajua vyenye watu like when you're drunk and unapelekwa kwa AA.
Yeah.
A marriage, because I used to meet with people who are really abused, and I was like, I don't think I went through as much as I do. Na msiseme Marekani hakuna abuse. Iko. It is there. And a lot of women wananyamazia tu kwa hao because of that. I was introduced to somebody, I'm not supposed to mention them because it's that your organization. If you are in an abusive relationship na ungetaka, nitapeana namba yangu hapo, unipigie, naweza kuconnect naye, lakini siwezi msema hapa because of her safety.
Yeah, absolutely. So umesema kuna watu wengi wana undergo this story but they are quiet, they are not speaking about it and they end up, kama ukiangalia tumeona a lot of stories kwa news zenye zimeend up mzee maybe ameua watoto na mama ama mama ameua baba, ni kwa sababu hiyo kunyamaza.
Yes,
we are not speaking about it.
You hold emotions and one day zita erupt. It's like a volcano.
Yeah.
Like all ready to erupt. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, don't hold your emotions. Zita erupt. Maybe you will pay dearly for it if you don't. It's better to speak it out.
Yeah.
Than, yeah.
Wow.
So this is before I come, every story has a good ending. Itakuja kuwa poa. You should celebrate me. Itakuja kuwa poa. But
yeah.
I want not to get out of the marriage and go into roles. I have experience now. Counselors refer to divorce as death. Unamon divorce kama death.
Wow.
It's like a loved one has died. That is the way you mourn divorce.
Yeah, because as you said, you are one. Now,
yes. That is like you are mourning death. So this is I need the grace of God to do this. Marriage, I can speak about it and not get emotional, but I need God.
Wow.
Mkiwa huko watazamaji, just intercede for me because it can get me to become kind of emotional. So year 2014, around, I think it was around August, my mom was a school principal for the longest, and in Limuru, and she retired, and we were really excited. She has retired, at least atapumzika, and she was like, when I retire, the first thing I want, my sister is here. My mom was like, when I retire, I want to go see my kids in America. That was her highlight. And we were so ready for her to come and visit us.
Yeah.
So when she retired, one night she called me and she told me it's kind of like she's breathing. And I was like, she had some issues there before. And she used to go to Marital hospital. And unfortunately, they misdiagnosed her. And alikuwa na uchungu mwingi sana kwa mguu, wakampeleka physical therapy, special therapy, and they were treating the wrong thing. So when she told me that, I told her, you go to the hospital and get checked right away. So she went to Aga Khan Hospital, and she was diagnosed with a stage 3B uterine cancer. That was a big blow to me and to my family. And I need God.
Yeah.
So we had a journey with her. We gave her the best treatment money can buy. But God loved her more, and he called her home May 16, 2015. She was sick for 9 months. She went through chemo. She alitengenezwa, it was in between Aga Khan Hospital and Nairobi Hospital. Unfortunately, it was far much gone, and with her age, I think age was not on her side. So she ended up being called home. That was a big blow to me and my siblings. We are only 3. My elder sister, she's Pauline Waithaka, back in Limuru. She's the only one who is in Kenya right now. So if you remember, Gary, I told you my wedding was in June 20th, 2015.
Yeah.
So I want you to look at it this way. Mamangu ameaga 16th May 2015. Exactly.
1 year.
1 month.
1 month, sorry, yeah.
1 month to my wedding. But I thought I wanted to stop the wedding. But when she was on her deathbed, we used to talk, and she was like, I was like, Mom, what do you want? Do you want me to come? Do you want me to stop the wedding? And she was like, yeah. And every time she would be like, no, the rock or hikine kuhona. No, the rock or hikine kuhona. And maybe she did. I don't know. On that day in my life, sijaisikia uchungu ile nilisikia mamangu mpenzi alipoaga. My mom was, I mean, like, she deserved to have some time. Yeah.
Wow.
So I thought she deserved kukua for some time to enjoy her fruit. Mamangu hata pension, hata saizi haijatoka. She didn't enjoy it. But I celebrate her every time. So when I entered into this marriage, mamangu ameenda. And she was a pillar of strength. My mom was a fighter. Maybe I took some genes from her, because she was an encourager to many, and she was a pillar of strength to many. So wakati alikufa, hiyo uchungu ilikuwa mob sana. On my wedding day, I cried. Nikikumbuka mamangu. Kwanza kuna song hata wale wastakagi kusikia. Mushiari nero memo, shiari gaya koradime, mushiari nero memo, shiari niko jira goro mo, shiari gaya koradime mo, shiari. Your song, I'm really trying. I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be cool. Okay, so me nilimon mamangu for 3 years. 1 year kulia non-stop. Not a single day, not a squeezy, not a me. I think about her, and that was tough. By the way, in between, I lost my grandmother when I was still here, but that was like Ari tulipokuja hapa. My mom's grandma, and she also was playing a very big role in our life. So mamangu ndiye huyu kaaga, tukamzika, uchungu tukaendelea nayo. Nikafanya wedding 2015, tukakaa 2016, 2017, 2018. Sorry, I think I went wrong. Nilimix dates. My mom aliaga April, May, June, July, August. Naye dadi, siku moja nikapigiwa simu nikiwa hapa. I used to talk to my dad, like after my mom left, tukakuwa na uhusiano tight sana baina yetu na yeye. kwa sababu he's the only parent we have, so we had to, you know, tukakuwa na uhusiano mwema, and ika happen, akasema atatutorea madhabahu, akachukua shamba like half an acre, and makiu shamba in Kenya, they're very expensive. Akapatia kanisa la Katoliki wajenge madhabahu, but in the midst of it akawauzia another half, so he made good money out of that. And the parish people from wenye wanatoka huko kwetu Limuru, they can attest to that. So when mom died, I talked to him, nikamwambia, daddy, mi sitaki ukae peke yako. I don't want you to be lonely. Kwetu kwa nini kwa boma yetu, it's a big house, and by himself I knew, I mean, like, he needed somebody. Kusikia hata kuna mtu kwa hiyo compound, unaona?
Yeah.
And I encouraged him to get some help. Na akapata kijana mmoja tukamwajiri. Actually, I'm the one who used to pay him from here. Nikamwambia, usiwajali, mimi nitakuwa namlipa, na I don't care kama atafanya kazi ama hatafanya, I just want somebody to stay with you kwa boma. So huyu kijana akaanza wizi hivi, and that was like, I don't want him here. Na wakakosana, akaenda. Mi mwenyewe nikampigia simu, nikamwambia, since mmekosana na daddy, the balance yenye iko nitakulipa. Many people are wondering where I'm going that route. You'll get you'll know where I'm coming from. So my dad akasema hamtaki, so mi nikamlipa hela zake, and that was it. Wakaachana hivyo. So I don't know why I'm getting the days mixed up. I think it's in July. Siku moja my older sister akanipigia simu akaniambia tunatafuta daddy atumpati. I was like, okay, then go home and see what is going on. So kwetu huwezi ingia tu hivyo, like they had to get a welder kukata machumba ndio waingie home.
Yeah.
So they got a welder, na wakapata daddy amelala kwa floor kumejaa damu. So my sister called me, akaniambia, guy, daddy ni agoire, because there's a time alikuwa ameanguka before. And I was like, Dad, you need somebody. Hata kama ni kuoa saizi oa, lakini mi sitaki ukae peke yako. So my sister akaniambia, I think daddy fell. And I took it, nikamwambia, mpelekeni hospitali, just do what you can. If you need money, let me know, just do what you can. Maximum respect to my sister. She took good care of my mom, and right, she's the one who took care of the whole situation. So dad was rushed they rushed him to Nazareth Hospital. And akaenda akaadmitiwa, and my sister called me and told me daddy ameadmitiwa. So my sister akakaa home. After daddy was admitted, she went back home kwetu sasa. Hakuenda kwake, she's married and anaishi like not very far from home. So she went home. Wakati majirani walisikia what was going on, they came, wakasikia sister amekuja, they came wakae na yeye. Na hapo ndipo stories zikatoka. Huyu kijana mjakazi, you know, our machali yangu hang kwa club mpaka maybe 1. Wakasema jana at 1 tulikutana na huyu kijana alikuwa anafanya job kwa my dad anaitwa baba wa Tere, kwa baba wa Tere. So they started talking, and then it made sense that this kuanguka alianguka. Wakatafuta nini ya daddy wakakosa, simu ya daddy wakakosa. And then imagine Mungu alitupigania hapo. Alipomfanya vyenye alifanya, cause yeye ndiye alimpiga. Akaiba vitu. Akitoroka alikutana na hawa vijana wakampiga na wakachukua hizo vitu na wakampeleka Tigoni police station. They didn't know what he had done, but they felt there's something not right. Thank God. Because if that did not happen up to date, I took it to an nini happen.
Wow.
So unfortunately, the following day, my sister akanipigia akaniambia, she told me what was going on. I was like, you need to get that guy, you need to do what it takes. So the following morning, Karao walimkujia waende we knew where the guy stayed. Wakaenda wakamchukua. Guess what? Juu alikuwa nitafika hapo. Alikuwa ameuse paint, daddy alikuwa anatumia, kuna kamjego alikuwa nayo hapo. So alichukua paint akimwaga paint juu. I think he wanted to create a scene ionekane kama daddy ameanguka ama daddy committed suicide. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Kuna hiyo rangi ilimwangukia kwa nguo. So hata akienda kushikwa na makarau, wakati alipelekwa akashikwa kwa karau, he prayed a victim. Akasema wamenipiga mpaka wakanimwagilia rangi. Na wao karau, kuna karau wapo wakamuonea huruma mpaka wakamuosha mikono, and they were like, okay. Wakamrelease akaenda, lakini wakamwambia hizi vitu we hold them juu zitakuwa evidence. Watu ukiwajua, just give us the names of the people who beat you and we'll take action. So wakati alikutiliwa, alikuwa na zile manguo alikuwa nazo akipiga daddy.
Wow.
Na zilikuwa na rangi. I think the boots and the pants had white paint. So my sister alienda kushughulikia. They had to go get him kabla haja escape. So he went and he was huyo karao alikuwa anasema nitampiga risasi. Mimi ndiye nilimuosha mikono, rangi alikuwa amejaa rangi. So they went and took a portion of the rangi that was at home. Na sasa hiyo alishikwa nayo. So on that day, I told my sister, you need to go to Nazareth and see if we can transfer Daddy to another hospital. If he's getting better, if not, well, if he's getting better, it's okay. If not, we transfer him to a different hospital. So my sister didn't go. She told me, I'm so tired, because it was tiring, and you know, she was busy. That was on Tuesday. It was so like crazy for her. She was like, I don't think I want to go. I'll go tomorrow very early. And I was like, in my spirit, I could feel, you need to go, you need to go. But she was like, she has kids, so she needed to take care of her family anyways. So mimi, when I woke up, I was waking up in the morning. Wakati mami alikufa, her best friend, and I think I don't know whether she's watching us, she's called Mary Nganga, Mamarea. She's the one who called me. In fact, because she did, on a day that I got promoted to glory. Because every time I hear promoted to glory, it's like I hear my mom is dead.
Yeah.
So I saw her phone call at 6, and then I was still with my ex, and I told him, I hate to see this woman's phone call. It reminds me of when she told me that mom died. So I ignored the phone. And then I stayed. Simu tena ikapigwa, nikaambiwa, akapiga na simu ya my cousin. So niliona simu ya Kenya, nikachukua. That is when, no, she called me from here. Sorry, she was here when Dad died. Sorry. She called me from Boston, and I picked up her WhatsApp call. And I told her, and she was like, Neke, and then she checked out Kidogo, and she's like, from when you called me with Mom and Dad is in the hospital right now, I don't like seeing your phone. Akaniuliza, newaretia na domo shumiongea na watu home, nikamsho tuliongea na sister, and walishika yule chali alipiga daddy. So sister has akaniambia taenda hosi. Akaniambia ne daria now. Oh my God, at that time I sat down in bed. Nilikuwa kwa kitanda. Sasa nikaketi chini. Okay. Naate. Nekumaka na no ego koma. Kejinare Timorwe no moega. And I was like, I don't like that. And she told me, nilikuwa nekata ndwari nene hire, nikamwambia then wam transfer wampeleke in a better hospital, na ndwari nene hire bio. Nikamwambia niki urenda kunjira, ndunjire, tell me now. And that's what aliniambia, Dad has passed out. Akafanyiwa autopsy. Alikuwa alivujwa scalp aligongo skull, and the brain started swelling. And then huyu kijana, oh my God, the paint that was there alikuwa amemnywesha.
Wow.
Na unajua paint za home venye huaga corrosive. Yeah, so my dad died like that.
Wow.
And that is when my depression reached to the climax. I could not feel any pain. I became immune to pain. I tried. Actually, my doctor tells me that I'll mourn my dad at a later time because I didn't have the emotions. Sikusikia emotions. Zile unasikia uchungu. The pain was too much. Unajua, the doctor told me that you can take a certain limit of pain.
Yeah.
A human being can take a certain amount of pain. You cannot go beyond that. So my pain ilifika red zone. Igevuka hapo, either ningepatwa na, like, stroke, maybe kichwa iluke. But they are mtu ina help. Now maybe the medication that I was taking, remember I was taking antidepressants, maybe they helped. And that is not the only loss. Before my dad died, my father-in-law, baba ya my ex, akaaga. He got diagnosed with cancer and he died. And he was a darling. He was the best father-in-law you can ask for. We mourned him and he was buried.
Wow.
As if that is not enough. Unajua kuna yule mtu, I said I had a relationship in Kenya before I came here. The sister was like my own sister. Alikuwa ananipenda, tulikuwa tunapendana. Naye siku moja akanipigia akaniambia niko na cancer. I used to fly. People maybe used to see me go to Texas every weekend. I used to fly every weekend. Nakuja nafanya job yangu, nilikuwa nafanya Monday through Friday, and I would go to Texas, take care of her, stay with her, not really take care of her, be there for her. And then, boom, she died. I experienced loss after loss after loss. And as if that is not enough, most people don't know this. I tried to get pregnant. We used like 20,000.
Wow.
And it did not work out very well. That was another loss. But I want to tell somebody who's listening. There's a God that heals. Ucio murori wa Israeli utakomaga. Our God does not slumber.
Yeah.
We may feel the pain, but he's the balm. He soothes our wounds. And he hearkens to our cry and answers us at the appointed time. When in between all this, as I say, that is part of all my loss. I don't know what I'll tell somebody how to deal with death, because I don't even know how to do it. I know how I'll deal with divorce, but even now I don't know how to cope with death.
Yeah, there's no SI
I cannot tell anybody you do this and that to be just mourn, scream. Unajua watu wanaambiaga watu, hebu niambie watu wakome kuambiaga watu hivi. Ati you are mourning like you don't know Jesus. Una mourn kama mtu hajui Mungu. Unajua hata wana wa Israeli wakati Musa alikufa, God gave them days to mourn. God knows that we need that time to mourn.
Absolutely.
Until you feel it healed. Saizi nakwambia it has been a journey. Ati nimeongea na sija scream nikilia. It's been a journey. And unfortunately with my younger sister, it's not so. I know she's going to get so mad at me for saying this. Up to date, she mourns my parents.
Wow.
maybe because she was the last born, and unajua last born wanakuwaga so close to the parent.
Yeah.
But I'm glad, like, she does. Hata ukiongea stories za mom anakwambia, no, I don't want to talk about it. That daddy, I don't want to talk about it because she's not healed. But I'm very patient with her.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, okay, much as we know God and we know God will help us, mourn kama Mungu mwenyewe. Yesu Kristo, wakati Yesu Kristo alikuta rafiki wake Lazarus amekufa,
alimon,
alilia. Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Hakuna mahali pengine tumesikia Jesus alilia. So
hata akisulubiwa.
Exactly. Hiyo detachment ili affect mpaka Jesus, who is a God.
Yeah.
So
I think people
life in his hands.
Yeah,
so
I think
to stop telling people that guy. Come on, mourn
Yeah.
until that thing gets out of you.
Yeah, it's a way of releasing that person also.
Unajua ya Bwana unaweza feel.
Yeah.
Unaweza barikiwa na mwingine, lakini mzazi huwezi. Mtoto akitoka ameenda huwezi.
Wow.
So mourn while you can. And if you feel for sure usikie uchungu imefika mahali you cannot contain it, seek help. Don't shy away from seeking help.
There's help for everything. There's help for everything. Yeah. Wow, Bishop Ngasha anasema thanks sana guys. I'm here taking notes. Suzzie, I like the way you are doing it, giving it to us, the important and what you want us to know about okay, the important and what you want us to know and what helps. Yes. Bishop Ngasha, asante sana, ninakuona loud and clear. Yeah.
Isaac Kaberere, he asked a question. Arisema, I talk about soul ties.
Yeah.
Niliongea kuhusu kuvuja soul ties.
Yeah. Let me look for that comment. Yeah. Suzzie, tuambie more about soul ties.
Soul ties. Oh, hiyo ni venye nilisema. You everybody has their authority. Spiritual authority. If kuna mapastors that are really good with deliverance, helping you break such soul ties. And as I said, shout out to Reverend Kefos of CCI Nairobi, because he helped me a lot. So if you feel like you need to do soul ties breaking, it is doable. Just don't move to a relationship with hizo maroho za relationship wengine. Be set free, set yourself free from all that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want, kama sasa mi baggage zenye nilitoka nazo kwa relationship nikuja kwa relationship ingine itakuwa na matata hata kuliko ile ya hapo nyuma. Lakini ukigo through hiyo healing process na kuvuja hizo in the spiritual realm, unavuja hizo relationship, hizo ties, and you are clean. Hujajifuga na anybody.
Yeah. Kuna watu walikuwa muuliza tuoneshe hiyo nini hiyo
Hello?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, wacha nione nani ako na maswali hapa anataka kuuliza Sue, because I'm telling you, we've had time of our lives here getting some knowledge about stuff. Na ni poa. Thank you Sue for kujiachilia bana kiasi bana. Imesaidia.
It feels good.
Kuna Walimu anauliza swali moja hapa deadly sana. Anasema, are you worried that your ex will see this and react to it?
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it because I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't further his name. Mimi sijasema kama ningesema maovu juu yake, I would be worried.
Yeah.
But I talked about me. I wanted to talk about me, not about him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried at all.
Okay, absolutely. Umefika time ya kumove on, kutafuta mchumba mwingine.
Tunajenga bugaro.
Yeah?
Akirusha mawe tunajenga bugaro. I'm mentioning.
Haya, Pedro anasema I was the MC in your wedding.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Sheshi Morio anasema hello, tuned in. I'm telling you, watu wamejaja kujaja hapa ndani. Kuna watu nataka kubig up hapo hivyo before I think we come to a closure.
So, as I said, every sad story has a good ending.
Yeah.
Remember I told you me and God had a conversation. Sometimes tunauliza like tunaomba God na hatumpei masikio. Yeah. It's good sometimes when you sit, you listen to the voice of God. At the back of my mind, I knew this is not it. Yeah. I'm not done, like, as far as moving on is concerned. So after some time, God brought somebody in my life. I'm not ashamed.
Hallelujah. Glory.
That's why you go Ramayanda Rabozika.
Rasote Kayadaba.
Yeah, God raised somebody. So if you're thinking I'm figure, I'm taken.
Hey.
Umeshashukuriwa. Aliniambia niseme mkate imetolewa kwa duka, haiko kwa duka tena. So
mkate imepata mogoli na mukuli.
I want you to put before I say it, Mary Amihango, even if it is one verse.
Oh, I don't know. Niko kwa YouTube, you can either play song.
Oh, I thought I saw you praying. Okay, no problem.
When I was playing, I was not on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nilikuwa kwa Facebook peke yake, so nimeingia YouTube. Yeah.
Mi kama unanifuata Facebook, mimi sifichi because mimi ni mtu wa right, mi si trouble no darkness.
Yeah.
So God raised, unajua wakati Ruth alikuwa huko anaokota bare, aliambiwa na Naomi aende arare kwa miguu ya Boaz. So I thank God I raised Boaz.
Hallelujah, tukute edereza Yesu.
So he raised a Boaz. In a relationship. And unajua we put it in public, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because hatufanyi kitu
chini ya maji.
So yeah, akatagaza msimamo, nikatagaza msimamo, tuwapendana. Alikuwa ako na kastori, niko na kastori, tu story tukakuwa tutamu. Tukasema tusahau tu story, tuendelea na maisha.
Wow.
So kuna mkele harusi tunayo.
Harusi tunayo hatunaye.
Harusi tunayo.
So
big shout out to Paul Joroge.
Wow. Nilikuwa nimemuona hapa. No wonder niliweka post yake ukablash ukashindwa hata kuongea.
For those people who know him, he's the one who sings Dayo moige, didi moige,
Umada Amerigote Moige Rayo Moige Ate Umada Amerigote.
You know the highlight? He's going to kill me. The highlight of our relationship ni hii song. Nenyoneta morata mwega. Morata mwega gokira be. Jesu niwe morata wahakuhe. Negomwenda gokira bere. That song has a history between me and him.
Wow,
beautiful. So yes, I told God I needed somebody. I needed first specification. Nikamwambia mimi sitaki mtu ati nisikie ninaharibia mtu boma. And I'm like, I'm in my 40s. Oh, by the way, I am like, I'm in my 40s. I want somebody who is my age, somebody who has probably never married, maybe divorced, you know, somebody who is really single at this particular moment. And I told God, nitakupatia specification. I want him to be tall, dark, and handsome. Hallelujah.
Tall, dark, and handsome. Au si watatu? Huo ni mmoja.
Handsome.
Au si watatu ni mmoja.
And that is very faithful. And I want to encourage somebody who is going through or who has gone through divorce or who has gone through what I went through.
Yeah.
These are only out there looking for you. There's a lonely for me somewhere in this. Susan ameanguka sasa. Bado nimeokoka. But
Yesu ni Bwana.
Looking for you somewhere.
Yeah. So wale masingo wako pale nje, usidhani life imefika mwisho. Kuna mtu tu.
I was encouraging somebody. Unajua kuna huyu wa Muratha. Kuna hii kitu inafanywa TikTok. Ate ukahoya unaomba Mungu akupee bwana, alafu unaenda ukisalimiwa ati ukiomba namba ati unaambia mtu akikuuliza unaambia acha niende nika seek will of God. Anasema wakati ulisalimiwa will of God did happen hapo. So
hakuna will of God ingine. Hakuna will of God ingine yenye unaongoja.
Kama sasa wakati me and Njoroge got together, maybe angeniambia wacha niende nikaombe ama niende nikaombe, maybe kuna mwingine huko ningekuwa answered prayer yake. So, kama unatafuta, unajua Ruth alienda, ukienda kwa Boaz ufuate masharti, ulale kwa miguu, usiende kujipatiana.
Yeah.
Ulale kwa miguu mpaka Boaz akuproposie. Mpaka mbarikiwe vyenye Boaz walibarikiwa na Ruth.
Wow. So unaambia mtu pia ukisalimiwa kwa inbox kwa Facebook usijifanye utambui. Miaka itasonga.
No, but there's scammers out there. There's scammers out there. Like, this is something that is going on in Kenya. Every time somebody, hata nilikuwa naambia Paul, nikamwambia, you know, mpenzi wangu, nikamwambia mimi siku hizi hata nitaacha kukua friends na wanaume wa Kenya. Every time mtu anakurequest Facebook, na anaruka huko unakuta hi sweetheart. I'm like, nimekuwa sweetheart just because I accepted you on Facebook. But if you are single, now hujui maybe that the platform God is going to use, and it's okay. We have seen people who are doing it online. I personally, I don't encourage online dating, but I've seen couples who are really doing well. So you don't have to sit there and be depressed because
watu wako ni wewe.
Watu wako
ni wewe, ufungui macho.
Oba Mungu atakuangazia. And move at your own time. Some people are like, do you think you move too fast? And I was like, no. Unajua mimi sigojei wakati mtu ameweka Facebook, WhatsApp, anaweka huyo manzi everywhere. Sigojei akuje tuongee, because hata maadishi imeni set free. Because madishi ndasema either kifo ama adultery.
Yeah.
So with me, I am so free to marry whoever I want, but mkata imetoka
kwa duka. So did you get pressures like Su unafaa uongee na huyo mtu, ama wengine walikuwa wanakuambia unafaa urudi uongee na your ex, ama wengine walikuwa wanakuambia we move on sasa?
I think most people who with me, I have my circle. Like I don't just talk to anybody about my issues.
Yeah.
My circle knew what was going on. Hata wengine walikuwa so tukasikia umerudi huku juu una masikio, tutakuja kukutoa huko na viboko, cause wao ndio nilikuwa na Biblia.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Miriam ukiwa Canada, nakupenda mami. That woman went on her knees. I think hata ako na nini magoti yake imeenda black. Amepata blisters kwa kuniombea.
Wow. It's good to have those friends.
Walisimama na mimi. Wacha nikwambie. That's why I think you need a good support. And if you don't have good support, call me. Niite. Call me on my Facebook, call me on my phone.
Yeah.
You call me, we talk. Maybe nitakusaidia kupona. I'm not a therapist, but experience is the best teacher. Yeah. I can talk to you, maybe you can heal. At the same time, when you move on, wacha nikwambie, and that is why I have a lot of respect for my mpenzi. He was very patient with me. Mimi alikuwa ananifanyia kakitu kadogo. Naria.
We mapenzi si mchezo.
Like, and this is not a joke. I'm not joking about this. This is very simple. Like, he had his own routine. We are at a different time zones, okay? So when I'm up, he's asleep. When he's asleep, I'm up. So the only time is when we interact. And when I'm ready to talk to him, he had his own routine.
Yeah.
Okay? So with me, if he told me I'm going to watch and nifanya hii, I would feel rejection. Nikikata hiyo simu namfuatisha a whole novel. That message. So
kuna mtu hapa anauliza how did you meet him? Please tell us.
Divine. It's God.
Divine connection. We hakuna divine connection, tuambie.
Wewe gari acha hizo ni divine. Hizo mnaanza ni meheme. Hizo ni meheme.
Ati ulijuaje ni the right one?
It took time. It took time. By the way it started, I didn't even see it going anywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, huyu ni celeb. Na unajua ukubuke, he's a celebrity.
Yeah.
In Kenya. Na ukubuke, mimi ni yule ka esteem kangu kako pale chini.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Susan, are you trying to chew too big of a bone? But I realized he's down to earth. Most people think like he needed me, but I needed him most. Nakwambia, ni nini unaweka unasooth? Ako ka wood, amesoothe wood yangu mpaka ikapona.
Yeah.
Unajua yeye ni msanii, tuimbo, tu poems.
Tuimbo na nini hivi? Ukaigua ngoro wega ikenete. Ngoro yaku nirakena ate.
Ngoro yakwe gatuma.
Nema.
Yakwe kaigua wega ni todo wa muhono. Wacha nikwambie kitu kingine Gary. There's a guy that I met. Hata pengine he's watching. Itawaga through. Haki wajerire. That opened up. He don't even know. I've never told him.
Yeah.
Akejera Su, if I don't tell you, I know what happened and I'm very sorry, nitakuwa hypocritical. I was like, okay, lakini akaniambia kuvujika kwa mwiko si mwisho wa upishi. Sasa hata mwiko kama ilivujika, si unaona saizi napika. Waweza kaiunda hiyo, kauda.
Pigia Yesu makofi, pigia Yesu makofi.
Mwingine.
Kuvunjika kwa mwiko
sio mwisho wa upishi.
Si mwisho wa kupika na kupishi.
Sasa
kwa hivyo pigia Yesu makofi. Pigia Yesu makofi, shangwe na nderemo.
So anyway, thank you for I'm starting my own talk show.
Yeah.
In Kikuyu moigaga mwaneki wa miato abaga kweanika. So people walikuwa wameomoka kama Ngeri wa Inaina, hiyo ni Spanish. For you to talk about other people, you need to talk about yourself.
Yep.
So this was a good opportunity for me to come out and speak about my life, so that when I speak to somebody, watakuwa wanajua whom they are dealing with.
Yeah.
No. So I have my own channel. I'll be talking to people who will be helping us as I heal, and you guys, as you guys heal, I'll be healing. As you get encouraged, I'll get encouraged. And my show is Suzzie Blessed Family Show.
Yeah. Kuna mtu anauliza swala hapa, hebu jibu.
Aki Gary.
Haya. Kama uko comfortable kujibu, usijibu swala.
Okay. Next
pass. Sema press pass.
Pass. And I'm doing
yeah, so unasema uko na show.
Anapata gashui. Analalia ako gashui dio mwewe. Inaitwa mwewe?
Yeah.
Does not come and snatch that. If you see me not answering a question, nalalia ako gashui. Chuko gashui ni katamu.
Chunga kashwika sije kazi zae manini ingine mayai ingine.
So mi staki kutaga mayai na kuralia 21 days. Already nimeralia 21 days, imekuwa kashwika ametoka na naona mwewe huku.
Yeah.
Sasa nakakalia na kafunika.
Mwewe ni ruage ama ni gani?
Ni mwewe ni mwewe that
ego, not ego. Hii yenye kukiwa na harusi Kenya inakuja ngai imekulia.
Daddy.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Yeah.
Aya, kuna mtu anasema Wambox. Anasema great encouragement skills. Yeah, well, what is your parting shot now as we come to the end? Show to my piga almost for over 2 hours.
Oh, that passed very fast. So I want to give you my phone number. If Gary Wainaina is comfortable doing so, you can, I don't know whether you can be able to type it for them.
Yeah, what's the number?
My number is 206-502-7380. 73 on my Facebook.
80.
Facebook ni Suzzie Blessed. You can also get me on YouTube. I'll be posting. It's very new, by the way. Go hit subscribe. And by the way, if you are watching this program, subscribe to Gary.
Yeah, you have to subscribe.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
Yeah.
And as you do that, jump to Suzzie Blessed Family Show.
By the way, let me tell you. Subscribing to somebody's channel, especially mtu unajua, it's a very good thing. It's a very good gift.
Yeah.
So na haikukost kitu yoyote. It's free. Ukimaliza kusubscribe ya Gary Wainaina, una subscribe ya Suzzie, subscribe ya mtu mwingine. In fact, during this COVID period, a lot of people have decided to join YouTube channel to do their shows on YouTube. Because nikirichi watu wangu, mwingine arichi watu wake, we are helping the community by big numbers than TV. Ukiongoja ulete hii story kwa TV utaileta lini?
That's true.
Yeah, so
ingine ya muhimu hapa. During this COVID time.
Yeah.
Really, I think kuna kitu. The Bible says the child that God loves chastens. Mimi Mungu ananipenda, ndio napitia makubwa. Mimi nikiwa tu kwa hii nyumba nilipogwa na corona.
Wow.
Ikanipeleka for 2 months nimekaa kwa nyumba. Shout out to all the women who stood with me. Shout out to Word of Life Ministry. Shout out my sweet Teresa Ginyo. I love you, mommy. Wacha nikwambie, there's nothing as bad when you get sick when you are by yourself. Unajua maandishi anasema two are better than one. If one falls, huyo mwingine anamshikilia. Mimi nilikuwa nasema, what if something happens to me when niko peke yangu? Why God? There are people who have families. Why me? But I realized the child that God loves chastens. Nilipona though.
Wow.
So take care of yourself. Corona is real.
Umepata vaccine?
No.
Hautaki kuipata?
Sasa nilipata corona napata vaccine.
Wewe tudungwe vaccine.
Mimi nasema watu wazugwe. Na watu waache kuogopa vaccine.
Wewe utaenda
italeta antichrist. Wacha nikuambie, hakuna vile antichrist atakuja kanisa ikiwa hapa. He will not have power. Anaweza kuwa ameanzisha, but hakuna mtu mwenye amewekwa sign of Jesus Christ. There is no way unaweza wekwa sign ya 666. How now?
Mimi husema kitu moja. Mimi husema kitu moja. Antichrist. Kwani in English what is Antichrist? Antichrist ni mtu mwenye amekataa Yesu.
Mkana Kristo.
So watu wanadhani Antichrist ni kitu kubwa itakuja. My friend, wewe kama hujakubalia Yesu wewe ni Antichrist. That's it.
Okay, already they are trying to usher in inaitwa the new world order. Inaitwa new world order. But mimi wakati by the time 666 ianze kufanya kazi, kanisa itakuwa imechukuliwa, rapture itakuwa imekaa. So
what I normally say, unajua sometimes pia watu wana spread fear. But ati 5G ikikuja ati ni 666. Hata 2000 tukiingia 2000 computer watu walikuwa wanasema ni 666. Facebook watu walikuwa wanasema ni 666. Hizi kila pastor anasema like our page, go watch our show, our church on our Facebook. So hizi vitu people sometimes I feel like sometimes vitu zingine ukiongea ni unaongea from this perspective of naivety.
Lakini yeah, I want to highlight something here. Everything is showing like the end time is getting nigh, drawing nigh. Jiunganisha na Mungu. Build on your relationship with God. For we don't know the time, nor the hour. Ukijiunganisha na Mungu, na kabisa uwe na good relationship with God, you don't have to worry about no antichrist. You don't have to you just need to be ready for that rapture. Because we don't know kama rapture hiyo inakuja leo ama kesho. You just need to be ready for it. So if you are ready and your conscience is pure, you need not to worry about it. Personally, I'm not going to take that shot, and I have good reason for that. The flu shot, mimi nikipatiwa flu shot, nagojeka mara tatu kuliko vyenye kabla sijapata. So with this one, I was making a joke and I was telling somebody who had a shot. I was like, nagoja nione kama utamea mapua ya pili. Nikiona hujamea nitajua. But I don't think I'm getting that shot anytime soon. So, but I encourage, if you don't have any problem, I have that RJ. If you don't have a problem with that, and you get the vaccine, you have an opportunity to get vaccine, get. But if you have your own reasons not to, do what is comfortable. So, yeah, that is about the vaccine. For the parting shot, above all, we have a journey. This is not our home. If you're a Christian, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Hata kama you are so comfortable in your life, you need to strengthened your relationship with God. Hata ukipewa disappointment na nani, remember Jeremiah. I'm going to finish with Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you. Na wacha nikwambie, if you feel like you have reached at the end of the tunnel, ukienda kutoka hivi ndio giza. If you look at night, kabla mwangaza haujaikia, that is when it gets real dark. Darkness may endure for a night.
Yeah.
But joy will come
Comes
at
in the
end
morning.
of the day. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's hope. And there's a future beyond divorce. And there's God's healing. And if you are by yourself and you're single, there's an only out there for you.
How do you hena key how?
I thank you so much, Gary.
Yeah, thank you so much for your courage to talk about your life, and imesaidia watu wengi sana hapo nje, and I cannot have enough words to thank you. So asante sana. Mungu akubariki, akuongezee. Harusi ikifika tutakuja na tutaala mchele.
Mapochopocho.
Mapotopoto si tutala. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Gary Wainaina. Enda kwa Gary Wainaina. Please subscribe. Weka ile button ya ndio nikiweka kitu yoyote you get that notification. So click that bell, please. And let's support one another. Me, I really don't understand when my friends support somebody like Beyonce, mtu hata wamjui, lakini mimi mwenye niko hapa wananiruka. But ikikuja kwa something yako unataka sisi wote pia tukusupport. My friend, it's give and take. So support the people you know. It's so easy for those people to support you back than somebody star mwenye ako huko nje, kinanga Eriko Mondi, kinanga nani, watu hata wakutambui wakujui. But mimi mwenye niko hapa, mtu mwenye ako level yako, it's very easy. Like nime subscribe kwa Yasu, unaona, kwa sababu namjua, unaona. But ukisema tu una subscribe kwa wale watu wa people who are greater than you will always be under them. You understand? But the support is mutual. You need to find people who you can support and they can give back your support. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. We will meet here again another time. May God keep you and may God sustain you. Mkenya Marekani TV. Thank you.
Kenya Marekani.